the Sony RX0 Mark II. This could potentially be the dream vlogging camera. It's super small and portable, as you can tell. It has a flip-up screen, plus it has internal stabilization and a microphone jack. Pretty much everything you could ever want in a vlogging camera. But what I really want to know is, can it shoot cinematic footage? What's going on, filmmaking homies? It's your boy Cody Blue, and if you didn't know, Sony just released the brand new RX0 Mark II. We're actually vlogging on it right now. By the way, thank you Sony for sending me out the camera. But today, I just wanted to put it through its paces and see how this little camera performs. Now, if you're wanting to hear all of the technical details and specifications and all that stuff, then you're gonna be disappointed because we're not gonna talk about those in today's video. You guys should know by now, I would rather throw myself off of this cliff than talk about specifications. But what I do like to do is shoot footage and shoot photos. So that's what we're gonna do today. So, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. But personally, I've been using this camera for a couple of days now, and overall, I think it's pretty awesome. As far as a video camera goes, the image quality is pretty much on par with the 6300 and the 6400. Now, of course, it's not quite as good, but I think most people wouldn't really be able to tell the difference. So as a video camera, the RX0 Mark II does work really well. My only complaints are that I wish it had better stabilization and I wish it had continuous autofocus. If you guys didn't know, the RX0 Mark II only has single point autofocus. So you have to focus between each and every shot. You basically focus on your subject, push record, and then you can't change your focus for that shot. So it can be a little bit annoying, but that's kind of one of the trade-offs you have for such a small size pocket camera. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking me how it compares to the GoPro camera, and to be honest, I don't think you can really compare the two cameras. The GoPro camera is an action camera. It's really good at what it does, and it has phenomenal stabilization, but the RX0 Mark II is more like a pocket professional camera where you get super amazing image quality, you get all of your picture profiles and your manual settings and all of that good stuff that you don't really get on the GoPro camera. So you can't really compare the two, but I would say if I'm shooting action like snowboarding or mountain biking or anything like that, I'm still gonna choose my GoPro 100% of the time. But if I want a camera that fits in my pocket and I wanna get out and shoot professional quality footage with all of my manual settings, then I'm gonna be choosing the RX0 Mark II. Alright, so by now you guys have seen enough footage from the RX0 Mark II to know that it's pretty capable as far as a video camera goes. Plus it has all of those professional features like picture profiles, which By the way, I'm shooting all of this footage in Cine 2 with the Pro color mode, but like I said at the beginning of this video, it could potentially be a really awesome vlogging camera as well because it's super small, it does have a flip up screen. So what I want to do is do a little bit of a vlog test between the 3 cameras that I own and see which one performs better. So right now we're on the RX0 Mark II. I'm just standing here, hand holding it. I got the screen flipped up so I can see myself what I look like. But now I'm gonna do a little bit of a walking test and see how the internal stabilization does, and then we'll compare it to a couple of my other cameras. So we're walking along the beach, just vlogging how you normally would, and now we're going to switch to my usual GoPro vlogging setup and see how that performs. All right, so here we are on my usual GoPro vlogging setup. Now I actually did a video last week about this setup, so if you haven't seen it, I'll go ahead and link it up here for you guys, but there shouldn't be any surprises in this footage. This is the setup that I've been using for every single one of my videos. So we're gonna start walking, see how the stabilization performs, see how the audio sounds, and see how this works as a vlogging camera. Now, compared to the RX0 Mark II, I'm guessing the image quality on this camera is probably worse, but the stabilization should be significantly better. GoPro did a really good job with their internal stabilization, and the truth is, nobody can really compete at this point. So this is what it looks like to vlog on the Hero 7. Now we're gonna switch to the A7 III for our last little vlogging test. And here we are on the A7 III with the 16 to 35 millimeter f4 lens. Now this is a setup that I used to vlog with, and I just got tired of it. It was too heavy, it was too shaky, and the GoPro just worked a whole lot better. But I wanted to do a little comparison so that you guys can see the difference between the RX0, the GoPro, and the Sony A7 III. So now, same thing, we're gonna start walking, see how the stabilization does. Now this lens is stabilized, and the camera body also has internal stabilization as well, but my guess is it's incredibly shaky. You guys are probably tired of watching this footage, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one short, but that's vlogging on the A7 III for you guys. So the last thing that I want to talk about in today's video is photos. Now for me, this is probably where I'm gonna get the most use out of my RX0 Mark II. Because it's so small and portable, I'm literally gonna be bringing this thing with me everywhere. Now think about all the times you go out, you're gonna go have some fun with your friends, and you're like, I really do not wanna bring my camera. But then of course the sunset fires or something super cool happens and you're just like, damn it, I wish I would have brought my camera. That happens to me all of the time, and now the Sony RX0 Mark II is gonna fill that hole for me. Now I don't have to wonder if I'm gonna bring my camera, if I'm gonna be able to get good quality photos. I can just throw the RX0 Mark II in my backpack or in my pocket and still be able to shoot those Sony quality photos that I know and love, plus get the full raw capabilities that I'm used to getting out of my Sony A7 III in a smaller package. So for me, the RX0 Mark II is gonna kind of fill that hole where I'm not sure if I wanna bring my camera or not. Might as well just bring the RX0 Mark II just in case I wanna shoot some photos. Alright guys, so that's all I had for you today about the Sony RX0 Mark II. As you saw from today's video, it's a super good quality camera that packs a huge punch in a little tiny package. It has amazing video quality and really awesome photo quality, which is probably what I'm gonna be using it for the most. But if I had to pick a couple of things that I don't like about this camera, it's just that I wish the stabilization was a little bit better, but that can be solved if you use a gimbal. And of course, I wish it had continuous autofocus. As a video shooter and a vlogger, it is a little bit annoying to have to focus in between each and every shot, and then you can't change your focus while you're recording. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but otherwise, as you guys can see, the footage does come out amazing as long as you do it right. But that's all I had for you guys today. So do me a favor, like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and if you have questions, send them to me on Instagram. But until next time, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.